Because that's how you spell zombie in Italian. But yeah, we're watching Lucio Fulci's Zombie. Uh, it's pronounced zombie. Well, it's Lucio. I keep mispronouncing it Lugio, but it's Lucio. Yeah, this is by Yu-Gi-Oh! Fulci, guys. Anyway, we're gonna be watching that, so I'm gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay. But yeah, Italy did that a bunch, where they make like a bunch of fake sequels to movies, and this was one of them. Like they'll make their own movie, but they have to pretend it's a sequel to another movie. This movie's iconic, though. Horizons. This is like considered like one of the like best zombie movies, isn't it? Well, this movie like is also called Zombie Flesh Eaters in the U.S. That's one of the other names it goes by. I'm pretty sure. That's in the UK. That's right. I saw this one movie one time called. I saw a movie one time called Zombie Wars, and it was really bad. It was like a movie where like it was like Planet of the Apes, but with zombies. Like zombies had taken over the world and enslaved humanity. Yeah, I've seen like the first like 4 seasons of The Walking Dead. Well, Rick doesn't die; he gets written out. Well, Dawn of the Dead was a sequel to Night of the Living Dead, but they didn't have Night of the Living Dead over there. They took Dawn of the Dead over there, renamed it Zombie, called this one Zombie 2. Yep. Well, I was gonna say with this movie is obviously older than 2001 Horizons. That wasn't ever up for question. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen the original Dawn of the Dead either. I've only seen the Dawn of the Dead remake and Land of the Dead. Those are the only ones in there, and like the actual George A. Romero that I've actually seen. I've seen. You ever seen Return of the Living Dead? The Exorcist is great. The Exorcist is one of those ones that they say is like a cursed movie because like everyone involved in it died young. That and like Poltergeist is another one. I think The Omen had a similar thing. I, you know the only Omen movie. The only Omen movie I've seen is the remake. I do have the box set on Blu-ray. I just haven't watched it yet. Did you actually grow up with Friday the 13th, or no, because you didn't remember what it was called? What? It is not a trilogy. There's fucking 12 movies, dude. Now, there are multiple trilogies within Friday the 13th. Like, I would say the Tommy Jarvis trilogy is the best part. See, how can you tell me you grew up with it if you don't know what the Tommy Jarvis trilogy is? You've only seen the first two? Then why would you even refer to it as Jason Voorhees? Jason is barely in the first one, and in the second one, he's nowhere near as cool as he is in the sequels. Okay, well, in that case, what did Jason wear on his face in part two, without looking it up? No, a burlap sack. He didn't have a hockey mask until part 3. Yeah, we'll watch Friday the 13th on Redeye. I mean, we already did the Elm Street marathon. We're bound to do a Friday the 13th marathon at some point too. Those are centipedes. Well, they're not human centipedes. I mean, there's a lot of feces shit in the human centipede, so... Feed her! Feed her! Dude, Uncle Fester's getting aggressive here. I think Christopher Lloyd was easily the best Uncle Fester as well. Even though he's not as fat as like the original Uncle Fester. I think that Christopher Lloyd did a really good job. Yeah. Like, legitimately, I think those two movies are literally the best version of of the Addams Family. Yeah. Yeah, Raul, whatever his last name is easily the best Gomez. M. Bison, yep. Of course! For me, it was Tuesday. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy that Nostalgia Critic is the one who popularized the "of course" meme. It's a comedy. Yeah, it's a horror comedy. Addams Family is absolutely a horror comedy. Don't know if it's really a take, it's just an observation. Oh yeah, like fucking in like Buffalo 66 and Black Snake Moan, she looks great. We gotta watch Black Snake Moan on Red Eye Theater as well at some point. Because, like, most of that movie has Christina Ricci in, like, really skimpy outfit chained to a, like, chained up in a house. Like, that's most of the movie. Because, like, she plays, like, a soldier's wife who's, like, a slut. Because, like, her husband goes on vacation and she's, like, addicted to sex and trying to get laid. So Samuel L. Jackson's character, like, kidnaps her and chains her to a radiator to prevent her from fucking random men. Yeah, she was in Casper, you're right. Really? I love that first Casper movie. I still think it's great. No, the prequel is stupid, but I still like it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the fucking prequel, yeah, it's so bad. Like that fucking ghost train. No, but I actually genuinely really like the first Casper movie because I fucking like I love just like the stupid references, like the fucking like when Dan Aykroyd shows up as a Ghostbuster and he's like, "Who you gonna call? Somebody else." No, it isn't. I mean, it is in the movie, but that's not the real cadaver. The real cadaver is the one they use in the fucking scene with the eye, the splinter going in the eye. They lacerate the jugular. He said jugular instead of jugular, didn't he? Like, he said it weird. Airplane? Yeah, I love Airplane. I think I agree, because Office Space is 90s and Clerk is 90s, right? Clerks is 90s, so... Yeah, I guess I would have to say then, yeah, it is the best comedy of the 80s, because it's in my top 10 as well, Airplane is. Airheads? No, I've never seen that. Blazing Saddles is good, but I like Young Frankenstein more. Yeah, Young Frankenstein you'd like. Like, Corbin and I did Young Frankenstein for Red Eye Theater forever ago, and then I had it, I finally uploaded the edited down version of it on the channel, like a month or two ago. But we recorded it, Well, yeah, Corbin, because that was the old way we did Red Eye Theater. Remember, we used to just record it, and then I would upload it, and if it didn't get blocked, I'd leave it. If it got blocked, I'd edit it down. And I do think that in a lot of ways, those Red Eye Theaters were better than the way we do it now, but the way we do it now is far more convenient. Have I seen High School of the Dead? Yeah, I saw High School of the Dead when it first came out. I got into it for a minute, and then I had, like, a huge hatred for it, and now I'm just kind of indifferent. Yeah, like, it's... Like, it's not something that's really worth revisiting or anything. Like, it's just kind of there. Because it's kind of a generic fucking zombie apocalypse plot with a bunch of fan service, and it's like you can get better versions of both those things and so many other things. Be like watching what? Yeah. Sword Art Online was fucking awful. Like, the first arc I liked when I first watched it, but even then I wouldn't revisit it. Well, it is in the story. Like, that's the point of Sword Art Online, is it's like an RPG that they get stuck in because, like, it's like they plug their brains into it. No, it is nothing like Digimon. Yeah, when he wakes up out of the game, that should have been the ending. You talking about Code Lyoko? I don't think everyone hates that. Like, I mean, granted, it's okay. I mean, I'm kind of indifferent to it. I watched it a little bit when it was coming out, but... Code Lyoko had these little, like, creatures that were, like, they looked a lot like flood infection forms from Halo. What, I Love Bees? Yeah, no, I Love Bees was great. I Love Bees is one of the few ARGs that I actually really like. Because, like, they literally did, like, a really complex ARG with a fake beekeeping website just to promote Halo 2. I don't know anything about that, but, I like very few ARGs, because so many of them are shit now, but I like I Love Bees and Alan Tutorial. Those are, like, the two that I like. Alan Tutorial is fucking great. First thing you're gonna need is a pocket watch, which I don't have. I also really like that one where he, like, has the drill that he just, like, has, like, spazzing out on his floor because he, like, taped it to keep spinning. And he's like, this is what you do when there's an emergency in your room. Real knee slapper, Horizons. Hardy, har har, RD, RR. I'm saying you're not funny. See, that was funny. No, sometimes, yeah. Yeah, a little confidence will go a long way, dude. Okay. I have been to very few airports. I flew to Nebraska when I was like 3, but I don't remember it. When I was a kid, my dad's boss had a private plane, you know, like one of the propeller and everything. Like one of those like crop dusting planes that I actually rode in when I was a little kid, and we did like loops in the air. Yeah, this sounds like fucking like this guy that fucking like what do they call that thing? That instrument that they rub the fucking stick on, it goes to fit that, you know. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's from Mario, right? From Cat. I have not played that much of Sunshine, so I'm more of a Mario 64 guy, but I'm gonna time this guy out for spamming the same shit over and over in my chat because I haven't read it. And time him out for 5 minutes. Yeah, like, well, yeah, like, because he's, like, desperate for my attention. He's like, Fugitive Redeye, I typed a comment. I typed a comment, Fugitive Redeye. Look, I typed a comment. You know he can't hear your soundboard, right? Like, he keeps saying, haven't you heard of This Is a Zombie? I've heard the name, I don't care. The fucking anime. Matul, like Sul Matul from Morrowind? You know, this British guy's voice sounds a lot like Anthony Hopkins. Ralphie mid-transformation turning into Tony Soprano. Yes, but we're not going to see them because AdBlock works on Tubi. Like, Tubi is literally the perfect streaming site. He looks like he sells bootleg Sopranos merch. What, like fucking the guy who plays Vito does? No, it's the guy who plays Vito. It's Joseph Gandascoli or whatever. Okay. What? Going? Take a chill pill if you can't. I know, we always is. Take a chill pill. Can't find one of those? Take one of those chill strips. Place it on your tongue. Chill. That reminds me, we gotta get back to Red versus Blue. Because we've watched what, the first 6 seasons of Red versus Blue? Or have we done 7, Corbin? I forget. We did 8! No, we did 8, I think, right? Like, because we've watched all of the Recollection. So now we're getting on to seasons 9 and 10, which are the 2 best seasons. We do need to get back to that, though, because 9 and 10 are literally the best seasons. Hit her! Hit her! Hell yeah! Hit her again! The pimp's prayer. Lord, guide my pimping hand to this crazy... I don't remember the whole thing. It's good, though. Yes, it's from the Boondocks. I'd like to see you hit her again in front of me. Fucking the Boogie comic. Uh-huh. I don't remember who Gregory Peck is by name. I have not. He said Miguel Guard. You'll have to forgive him. He's from Barcelona. Looks like he's going on a fucking safari. Forgive him? Huh? What, you're asking if I forgive you? I only timed you out for 5 minutes because you were spamming over and over again wanting my approval. I ate too much? Okay, Chisu. Thank you for sharing that you're gonna dump a lot in a few days. To Kill a Mockingbird, the boys from Brazil? Well, I mean, fucking Jason literally just mentioned boys from Brazil, so there you go. Oh, wait, no, that's what he's saying, is Gregory Peck was in To Kill a Mockingbird. Did he play Atticus Finch? I've seen, because I saw that in high school. Oh, Dr. Mangala? Is he in more than one movie? Because I've heard that name before. I like how Horizons keeps playing the fucking Discord joining. Oh no, Sugar joined. That was real this time. Yeah, well, he's only showed up like maybe like 3 times ever since he's been on the server. He's only been in VC like 3 times. Well, yeah, and I also, like, I do these Redeye theaters pretty late a lot of the time. Yes, correct. The first, the first Redeye theaters were me, Kyler, and Jacob. We'd go to FYE, buy a bunch of shitty anime from the bargain bin, and then watch it and comment on it. That was the start of Redeye Theater. Mm-hmm. Well, look, Sugar, first off, I don't give a shit if you take my idea. I don't believe you can own an idea. And second off, I didn't come up with it. I stole it from Mystery Science Theater 3000. But yeah, you have my full blessing to steal that idea. Go for it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if have you ever seen my my Cucumber Klansman channel, Sugar? Okay, because I have a parody channel called the Cucumber Klansman where I've done parody videos of the Cucumber Clan. Well, yeah, they are, because the Cucumber Clan's actual videos are kind of boring now, especially since he stopped doing the hauls. Like the hauls were the best ones, where he'd like do a DVD haul, but like 30 minutes of the video would be him ranting about drama before he actually gets to the DVDs. Yeah. No, trolling Jesse Coffee's server was like short-lived, but it was kind of funny. Yeah. Does Jesse Coffee wear women's underwear? Who wants to know the answer to that question? I'll tell you, nobody. No, but yeah, like if it was a reef shark, that'd be what, because reef sharks are mean. So if it was a reef shark, get the fuck out of there. They are different. Great whites are actually not that violent. Well, your timing was horribly off there, Horizons, but okay. I like that the way they fucking strap the oxygen tank up, or they like have the fucking strap go like up her ass. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't hear you over Horizons being fucking retarded. What did you say? Inseminoid? Dude, is this zombie fucking raping this chick? When you think about it, with zombies, you would think rape would be more common with zombies because like they're primal. Uh-huh. Yes, Horizons. We enjoy having you here, too. It's a zombie fighting a shark. How is that not cool to you? Yeah, zombie riding a shark. No, my favorite zombie movie is 28 Days Later. Yes. Have you ever seen, what the hell is it called? Train to Busan? That's another really good one. Like, Train to Busan is it's a great zombie movie, and like, the thing that's cool about Train to Busan is it's realistic in the fact that, because, you know, in zombie apocalypse movies, they always played out like, oh, the zombies took over and the military was hopeless. But in Train to Busan, the military resolves it in like a day. So the whole movie only just takes place during one day. Yes. And, like, there's a scene where this guy picks up 2 zombies and uses them to, like, knock a bunch of other zombies over, and it's fucking badass. Which they absolutely would in the in the real world. A zombie outbreak would be resolved super quickly. Like, unless it was like airborne and affected everybody at once, it would get resolved pretty quickly. Well, the thing that's supposed to be intimidating about zombies is that they keep coming, right? Like, that it's this fucking horde. Like, an individual zombie is less intimidating. Like, and it depends on what type of zombie, because if we're talking, like, Left 4 Dead zombies, those are terrifying. I like how unique Return of the Living Dead is, like how fucking like it's like a parody, and like The fucking zombie like gets out and like there's that chick who does the dance and like who does that nude dance in the graveyard. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, Tarman's badass. Like Tarman is such an iconic fucking horror movie character. Like it's such a cool zombie. Well, yeah. The thing is with zombie movies, there are good ones, but there is a lot of shit. That's the thing. Is like the zombie genre was like super oversaturated, especially when Walking Dead came out. They started just spamming out all these zombie movies, and I actually I got so sick of them I couldn't even watch a zombie movie for years after that. I find regular apocalypse, like nuclear apocalypse, is way cooler than zombie apocalypse. Okay. All right. That do it for you, buddy? Horizons is watching this one-handed. He's not pulling an Andy. Dude, is this fucking zombie doing it? Where he's twitching? Yeah, the zombie's like standing there masturbating like the opening scene to Ichi the Killer. See, Sugar, you should write movies. Hell yeah. Tension or arousal? I think it's funny. This Francis guy is like describing like what I say, like the most obvious shit. It's really funny. He's like, "Yep, 28 days later. That's a zombie film from 2002. That was 22 years ago. Yep, Train to Busan. That's the name of a Korean zombie film. You don't say." I'm not even talking about you. Jesus Christ, Horizons. But I don't know what you're talking about with Bray Wyatt. But Bray Wyatt was cool. He's one of the few. He's one of the cool new. He's one of the few new wrestling stars I actually liked. Yeah, there you go. Well, Corbin, like I said, there's a scene in Terrifier 3 where they put this fucking glass tube down a chick's throat, put a rat in it, and then light the rat's tail with like a lighter so it runs down her throat. Hell yeah, it's good. It's really good. Well, I won't give any major spoilers then. I'll just tell you, it's good. It lives up to it. Like I was not disappointed. I'm glad that so far the Terrifier movies have like all been good. This one I would say, like this one honestly might be the best Terrifier movie. Like for me, it's a toss up between this and 2. Oh, this is the eye scene, I think. I I think it's. Yeah, this is the eye scene. This is the one I was talking about. They use a real corpse for the special effect here. So this is a real eye getting stabbed with this splinter because they used a corpse. Yeah. Yeah, this is real. No, they used a corpse. Like, obviously, when it's her face screaming, it's not real, but when you actually see it go into the eye, that's real. Well, you got to remember, Horizons, when a body is dead, it typically doesn't bleed anymore. Well, she didn't actually get stabbed in the eye. They used a corpse. Like I said, when you see her face and she's screaming, it's not her. But when it's the close-up of it going into the eye, that's a corpse they used. Like a real corpse. Watch Men Behind the Sun, they used real bodies? Yeah, they used an actual, like, autopsy of a kid in it, I know that. Which I think Philosophy of a Knife was the same director as well, wasn't it? Yeah, I love that the director just fucking lies and he's like, no, the cat was fine. It's like, no, it fucking wasn't. No, they were just licking the honey off of him. He didn't get hurt at all. The opening scene to Terrifier 3 is really good too. I fucking love that scene. Like I gotta say, like I said, I think with Terrifier it gets better with each movie. Like I think 2 is better than 1 and 3 is better than 2. Although it's a toss up because I think 2 and 3 are comparable. Yeah. You ever seen Scary Movie 4 when they recreate that, but she just has a glass eye, so she just pops it out and grabs the key? Yeah. So you've seen 1 and 3. I've seen all of them except for 5. I've seen 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I will say, like, the only, like Scary Movie 1 is, like, obviously the best one, but I do really like 3 as well, because it has Leslie Nielsen in it. Yeah, where the fucking where it's revealed it was Doofy the whole time and he was faking it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, just because you're saying I should look at. Yeah, no, Scary Movie 1 is good, though. And honestly, like, Scary Movie 2 is decent as well. Like, it gets a lot of hate, but I like 2 as well. 2 has some more gross out shit that I don't like. Like, the guy with the little hands has a lot of weird gross out scenes that I don't like. I'll tell you this too, like a hot take I have: supernatural zombie movies are way better than fucking zombie movies where it's a virus. Which I say that even. Go ahead, sorry. Yeah, necromancy and like voodoo and shit, like that shit's. But like, granted, at the same time, even though I say that, my favorite is 28 Days Later, and that literally is a virus. So what? I did that joke in Sergeant Friends, but to be fair, that joke was one that everybody did. Dude, that crab's going to the crab rave. Yeah. Well, Corbin, most shellfish actually have one claw that's bigger than the other because they have a crusher claw and a pincher claw. I mean, the coolest kill scene is the bed scene in 2, but there's one in 3. There's a few in 3 that are pretty good, that are pretty fucking great. But the bed scene is great. I also like when he answers the door and he has like the head hollowed out and he's using it to give out candy to trick or treaters and he slaps the one kid's hand who tries to take more than one. Oh yeah, Corbin, he pulls out a gun in every Terrifier movie at least once. Like in 3, I knew he was going to pull it out when he did, and it was really funny. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that's like easily the best death in 2, especially like it's overall the coolest because it's so brutal because he keeps her there in agony for so long. Yeah. Well, don't worry. There's some stuff with that in 3 too. I think out of the movies, 3 has the best ending. Okay. Hang on a sec. You know what would have worked as well, Corbin? God's Blunder, so that it's a reference to Moral Oral. Because remember there's that episode about autistic kids and it's called God's Blunders? Yeah, it can be. Just depends on how you execute it. Yeah, no, it can work in concept, yeah. Pretty sure it was like a pelican or something. I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite into my veins. All right. I told the witch doctor I was in love with you, ba 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 ba. I told the witch doctor something, 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 Jew, do 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 do. Ooh ee ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bing bang. You know, the first time I ever heard that song was in the Rugrats movie when the monkeys sing it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was banana baby food. Like I said though, Corbin, I will show you the best episodes of the show, and I think you'll like them. Oh, hey, Duty. That was a movie that you saw, Terrifier? Terrifier 3, it was fucking great. I'm going to do a review on it, most likely, yeah. It's funny that he, like, really wants my validation. You should look at my comment. He said something about Tickets to Miyagi, which is apparently a zombie horror anime, and I don't particularly care. Like, Train to Busan was great, but I don't really care about some anime that's like a knockoff of it. Destroy us all! Destroy us all! Yeah. I feel like there's a lot less zombie scenes in this than I would care for, but like when they're there, they're cool. Zombie action. Sweet, glad it was good. Yeah, it was great. It was great, Duty. It was really good. Like, it's like I can't decide whether it's good between or which is better, that or two. We talking a fresh one, Corbin? Can I, like, I don't know, like, fucking... Obviously, I'd have to bind and gag her so she can't bite me. Yeah. No, dude, Corbin, just fucking, like, rip her jaw off. No, it isn't. Cock and ball torture is CBT. It's bondage, discipline, sadism, and masochism. What are you watching? It's in the title, Chisu. Come on. We're watching Zombie. Like, I literally just named it Zombie, Redeye Theater. See, the effects with the zombies and shit, those are really good in this movie. Like, that's clearly its strong suit. Yeah. Yeah. When we did that Creepshow fucking marathon, that was great. Tales from the Dark Side's good. That we did that as part of the Creepshow marathon. Because we did Creepshow, Creepshow 2, Tales from the Dark Side, and Creepshow 3. And I would say, out of all of them, my least favorite was Creepshow 2. Like, Creepshow 2 had some really good shit, like 2 really good sketches, but the first one really dragged it down. That's right, we're referring to the movie. But Creepshow 2, like, because 2 had the raft, right? And then the thanks for the ride, lady. But like, the fucking one with the fucking Indian and shit was fucking boring as hell. And then Creepshow 3 was just fucking funny. Like, Creepshow 3 was really funny. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying, Corbin, is, like, the raft and the thanks for the ride, lady, those were great. Yeah. Like, they started with the worst sketch. Thought it was a movie about zombies? I mean, it is, but we're watching the movie called Zombie. By Lucio Fulci. See, that guy sounds like Anthony Hopkins, like his voice does. He looks nothing like him, but his voice kind of sounds like him. Were you trying to say I ate his liver with a side of fava beans and Chianti? Yeah. I like how I knew what you were going to say, even though you couldn't even get, like, 2 words of it out. Well, I mentioned Anthony Hopkins, and then you said... Then the way you started it, I figured that's what you were trying to say. Of course I've seen Silence of the Lambs. Hell yeah, Corbin, you gonna get swole? You gonna be Han Swallow over here? Rabid waffles, more like rabid swole. That's so bad. That wasn't even good at all. That was awful. I like how, when we watch that movie Magic, I like how fucking much of a nut he is in that movie. Yeah. Like I said, this, like this guy, like, the one who's sitting down right here, his voice sounds a lot like Anthony Hopkins. Like, he looks nothing like him, but his voice sounds a lot like him. Is that a fucking Inquisition helmet? Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition! Yeah, they mentioned conquistadors, yeah, so it's clearly a conquistador helmet. The Twilight Zone's great. I fucking love the Twilight Zone. Yeah. And 3 people died making it. We know, but Corbin was just saying the movie was good. You ever seen the 80s reboot? I don't know. I don't know what it's called. What? Yes, that is a Quantum Leap episode where he goes, I'm retarded, and then he looks in the mirror. That's Quantum Leap. That's not at all what Corbin was talking about. Just because he mentioned an autistic kid doesn't mean it was that scene. In fact, that guy in Quantum Leap isn't autistic, he has Down syndrome. See, that's iconic, the fucking hands coming out of the ground. Like, that's actually something that I wish you'd see more of in zombie movies, but since it's always fucking virus zombies now, you never see them rising from the grave anymore. Exactly. Like, that's why I like supernatural zombies better than virus ones, though, because virus ones, it's always just like, oh, you got bit and then you come back. But, like, this shit's cool. Yeah, well, yeah, because in Walking Dead, it's airborne. It's just as soon as you die is when it takes effect. But see, like, this is cool. Right? But I have that on Blu-ray, not DVD, so I'll have to find it on something to watch it. Oh, well, there you go. Cognitive behavior therapy, CBT, yeah, there you go. We also, like, again, this is completely unrelated, Corbin, but we definitely need to watch Soylent Green, because that movie was way more based than I thought it would be. Like I said, like, it's a huge, like, it's just, like, treated as, like, normal lore in the universe of Soylent Green that women are literally furniture. Like, you literally just own them like furniture, and they're literally referred to as furniture. Horizons! Learn to wait until people are done talking. Anyway, go on, Corbin. Okay. As many as you can be, but obviously I don't have to wait. Gotcha. Anyway, go ahead, Horizons. Yeah, Soylent Green is a great movie. It's so much better than I thought it'd be, because I knew it'd be decent, but then when I actually watched it, it was fucking great. You've mentioned that game before, Francis, in one of my previous streams. Yeah. Like, see, these parts, like, this movie's great. It just took a minute for shit to actually start happening. Like, I mean, we had a little bit of it sprinkled in earlier, but, like, so far, these scenes now have been great. Guess they saved the best act for last, right? The third act of the movie's the best one. See, like, legitimately, like, this exact scene is what I've wanted in a zombie movie. Like, is all I want in a fucking zombie movie, you know? Yeah, because, again, I hate that so many of them can't have scenes like this because it wouldn't make sense given what they do. You know, I never played Plants vs. Zombies, but I've, like, Spencer's played the soundtrack a lot, and I gotta say, that game has a fucking great soundtrack. You ever played that game Monster Madness Battle for Suburbia? It was a 360 game, and it's got a bunch of different kinds of monsters in it. I played it a lot back in the day. I've only ever beaten on the easiest difficulty, but each difficulty has a different ending, and the easiest difficulty's ending's bullshit because it's like it reveals that the entire game was a dream. As soon as you got bit, yeah, probably. I mean, I'd want you to do the same. You know what I mean? Kill me while my brain is human. Oh yeah, and then you just keep me chained up and play video games with me like that. Yeah. I have not seen Logan's Run, no. Okay, Corbin, so you're saying you want me to keep you as a fucking zombie pet? Yeah, Corbin, in that case, I'd keep you and sick you on my enemies. Keep you chained up and fucking send you out. You're my zombie guard dog. Yeah, like that, like in Margarine, when Butter's parents kill people to try and feed them to Butters because they think he's come back from a pet cemetery. I have not heard of Resistance of Abomination, no. Hey boy, take this. Although, Corbin, my instinct would be, obviously, if you got bit, like if like your arm got bit or something, I'd cut off your arm immediately. Yeah, it'd be like that scene in Walking Dead Season 2, I cut it off and then they fucking start just fucking eating you. Like, that was cool. Dude, the way he just fucking clobbered that zombie with a shovel was cool. Yeah, how have we not done Invader Zim? It's time to chew ass. Yeah. That'd be really funny. He's like, don't worry, I'm not a zombie. I'm just a harmless cannibal. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure he's not Indian though, Corbin. I'm pretty sure he's like Haitian or some shit. Ugandan, okay. Yeah. I guess that would make sense that fucking Africa they would huff Jenkum. Okay. I remember there was like a fucking scare of it where people thought that kids would be doing it in the US, but it didn't really happen. Yeah, like they think their kids are gonna shit in a bag and huff it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The only reason Ugandans fucking huff shit is because they can't afford drugs. The Zomboys? Is that their fucking, Well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, is the Zomboys, like, their fucking, like, leather jacket doo-wop gang? Zomboyo boyo for Chef Boyardee. Zomboyardee. Zomboyardee RR. Alright, see ya, Horizons. Whatever. Yeah. Well, like I said, the third act of this movie overall has been fucking great. Like, the last, like, 30 minutes have been great. Yeah, that's true. Zombies on Fire has got to smell terrible. In general, though, when you think about it, zombies probably already smell pretty bad to begin with. Yeah. Yeah. Dumbass just stood there like a deer in the headlights letting himself get bit. Why didn't you, fucking retard? Hold on! Hold the fuck on! Hold on! What fucking, like, like, he's like, shooter, what are you waiting for? It's like, I don't know, what the fuck were you waiting for, motherfucker? You ever seen the Uwe Boll House of the Dead movie? Yeah. Yeah, you ever seen the Uwe Boll House of the Dead movie? It's enjoyable. It's pretty, like, it's like really ridiculous, and that's the fun of it, you know? They're actually they're decent, yeah. Like, don't get your hopes up too high on it. It's still not great, but it's, you know, it's a popcorn movie, you know. Yeah. That's true, Corbin. To be fair, like, some of the movies you suggested were full moon movies. Right? Like Tourist Trap is full moon, right? Yeah, Tourist Trap is full moon, right? Okay. You know, out of all the full moon movies we've seen, though, like, easily the best one is Head of the Family. That vampire one was pretty good, too. The one with the two vampire brothers or whatever. Yeah, we watched Subspecies. That's what it was, yeah. Put a bullet in his head. Yeah. No, Puppet Master's full moon, right? Like, Puppet Master's typically considered good, isn't it? Like, I'm sure there's bad ones out there, but I'm... Didn't they get really lazy with some of the later ones and just start, like, recutting a bunch of old ones together? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah. Well, like you said, they make movies to sell. Like they make movies that they design. They make just to have good posters, right? Hey, this movie actually used the word zombie. That's cool. Zombie movies always avoid using the word zombie. This one actually said it. I like it in Shaun of the Dead, though, how they make it a thing. It's like, oh, dude, you said the Z word. Like, it's kind of a stupid trope that they never use the word zombie. Like, I think, wasn't White Zombie the first movie to use the word zombie? Yeah, okay. Yeah, like brain dead, like they're fucking, like, controlled. Anyway, did you want to watch something else, or do you want to call it there? Alright, then I'll wrap up this stream, because I have to use the bathroom as well, so I'm going to go ahead and call it.